All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect that's pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity. Get into a quick lesson. I'm entitled it Iron Sharpeneth Iron. This is scripture you see right in front of you. This is Proverbs 27, verse 17. It says, Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Right. Now, irons are tools, Iron tools are made sharp and fit or ready for use by rubbing them against each other, or some other iron, And we are the Lord's weapons of war. We are his battle axe and weapons of war. So we supposed to sharpen each other, man, and being in this truth, I found that to be even more true than, because this is a common scripture you would learn in the world. But you find that to be even more true, man, because when you're around Akim, when you're around Akim, you pretty much, your spirits is lifted. Salakia. Your spirits is lifted. You because you always in the world. When you're in the world, people don't believe what you believe. But when you get around Akim, you can speak about the scriptures openly, and you build off that. Quick. Let me see. Let me get this. Hebrews. Everybody, it's the scripture. This Hebrews 4, verse 12 says, "For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder and the soul and spirit of the soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart." Right. So we supposed to sharpen this sword. Well, this word is our sword, man. And this is how we pretty much is going to destroy this society. This is how we fight. The scriptures say that we don't fight carnally. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits in high places. This is how we combat that. And when we building, we go into the scriptures, and we were brothers, we building, and we come up with videos, man. Those are things that combats this society, man, the wickedness of the society, because Satan ain't taking no breaks, so we shouldn't take no breaks. And pretty much I'm doing this lesson because it's like, sometimes the fire ain't hot, so to speak. You go on your spiritual lows, but when you get around Akim, it's lifted, it get lit, man. Just by simple little conversations, man. So let me get another script. Go on. It's back in the Proverbs. It says, "Ointment and perfume rejoiceth the heart, so doth the sweetness of a man's friend by a hearty counsel." Right. So, hey, man, hey, your heart rejoices when you going through something and brothers start talking about it, and you whole time they going through the same thing. The scripture say, man, we ain't going. Hey, all men going through certain things. Roughly paraphrasing. But yeah, so doth the sweetness of a man's friend by a hearty counsel, man. Let me get example 4. This is Job 4, verse 3. "Behold, thou hast instructed many, and thou hast strengthened the weak hands. Thy words have upholden him that was falling, and thou hast strengthened the feeble knees." Yeah, hey, and that's what we supposed to do, man. Your words can uphold your words can uphold a man that's falling, man. If you see a man that's not on fire, you should be over there helping that man out. You can strengthen that man. That's what the scripture say. Listen, Luke 22. Yeah. Yep. This is Luke 22 and 31. It says, "And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Right. So, hey, the Lord prayed for Peter, Simon Peter. Because, like I said, if a man's falling, Satan is pretty much, that's the condition of the battle. We got to fight with, man. But when you're around Akim, your faith grows, man. You get built up. You know, pray for brothers, man. You being just with a brother and he down, that lifts that brother's spirit, man. It says, when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So that's what we supposed to be doing. You know, when you strong, you supposed to strengthen your brethren, man. You know? Trying to think. Yep. There was one to ask. But, all right, let me just get this. This is 1 Corinthians 14:1. It says, follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. For he that speaketh in an unknown tongue speaketh not unto men, but unto the Most High. For no man understandeth him. Howbeit in the spirit he speaketh mysteries. Here's the point, though. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. See? So you're supposed to be speaking to edification and exhortation and comfort. You know? Now, edification is building somebody up to be built up. You know? And your words are supposed to comfort a man. All right? So, I thought it was... I think it was in the scripture. Yeah, I can't find the one I was looking for, but it's all good. Let me get this, though. Hebrews, the 10th chapter. Yep, Hebrews 10, verse 23, it says, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much more as ye see the day approaching. Right. You know, so we supposed to hold fast to our profession of faith, man, and don't waver in your faith. But what? Consider each other, you know, that you provoke, you know, consider your brother. You provoke him to love, you know, which is keeping the commandments and good works. You know, that's constantly continuing to build, man. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to keep that in mind. It says, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together. So you don't forsake this thing of ours, you know, as some is, as the manner of some is, because that's what happened in some. Some men want to be loners, and what? Some of them, they spirit, the fire ain't hot, they fall out, you know. And it says, but exhorting one another, and so much more as you see the day approaching. So we seeing the end coming, man. You know, so you supposed to try to hold that brother up until we get to that finish line. The scriptures say, bear ye another's burdens. Bear ye one another's burdens, man. You know. I'm gonna keep this short though. I'm gonna just get this last scripture. Nah, I'm gonna get one more after this. But this is Ecclesiastes 4, verse 9. It says, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he have not another to help him up. See? That's exactly what we just said. You know? Two is better than one, man. Hey, the Most High gave us the brotherhood in this time for a reason. You need the brotherhood. You know? Because the whole world is against it, and you can get angry. You can get frustrated about that. But the brother is like a breath of fresh air. You know? When you with the brothers, man, if you falling and that brother can help you up, hold you up, man. You know? You probably can't find the words, but another brother could, man. That's a whole part of the body. All right? It says, verse 11, again, if two lie together, then they shall have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Yeah, so three, it pretty much this three is better than one, man. You know, you stronger as a unit. You stronger. You know, what? I don't know how I got to that, but it's Malachi. And this last one, I'm gonna close on this one. It's one of my favorite scripts. Yep. Malachi 3 verse 16, it says, Then they that feared Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, spake often one to another. And Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared Yahweh and that thought upon his name. So that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. We're supposed to be speaking often one or another, man. You know? Hey, and then it says what? And the Lord hearkened and heard it, and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared Yahweh, man. That for them that feared the Lord, that book of remembrance is being opened.